What did that say? Is there a log? Because I did not see what that said. Hey everybody, I'm Griffin here, and welcome back to the room. This is the room 2, but it's basically still the room. I'm probably going to keep them in the same playlist. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we're going to get started. We're going to go through tutorial again, I suppose. We already know how all this works. If my calculations are correct, then this is where you will emerge. Welcome, friend. We have much to share. Now you are blind, but I have left you provision to see that your passage might be shorter than mine. I am forced to conceal it somewhere in this room and trust in your wits to uncover it. I am not the only ghost in this place. The lens is broken. We're just solving puzzles, nothing crazy. This is the tutorial, so. We have our lens back. Got another note. Mr. Rigby, suffice it to say that I do not share my colleague's faith in your character. Were it up to me, I should not engage a man of such low breeding and even lower station as yourself. The very thought of taking a grave robber into our service, chills my stomach. But as Mr. de Montfaucon is fond of saying, needs must as the devil drives. It falls to me, then, to brief you in your ungodly task. As you should be well aware, you shall only be paid upon your successful return with the artifact. Should you find yourself having any ideas otherwise, I must stress to you that, while the artifact is of enormous value, it is only of value within a certain small community of researchers. It is not for the eyes or hands of an uneducated man such as yourself. I unconditionally demand that you do not interact with the object in any way. It might prove incredibly dangerous for you to do so. It is an instrumental of great power, and should not be interfered with by inferior minds. Why, thank you, douchebag of the day. I mean, I imagine... Yes, it does look like a piece is missing. We've got another box here. With not much to show, honestly. Alright. It seems fairly obvious that that's not helping us. Am I already stumped? Oh, it literally won't let me zoom in on the circular box. Alright, so something's missing. I mean, yes, I understand it's missing a piece, but we have very limited options here. Oh. Southeast, southwest, north. Unfortunately, we need to find the other piece. Don't know what these symbols mean. Actually, can I? No, I can't actually look. Oh. Well, there you go. It was just sitting right there. I was expecting to have to solve a puzzle, okay? I feel like that's reasonable. I wasn't expecting it to just be sitting there. This is the tutorial, after all. Well, no shit. Southeast, southwest, north. Was that it? Oh, okay, I see. South, east, southwest, north. I thought I had to let go when pointing at each one, but that is incorrect. Hey, look, that medallion. I'm gonna guess it's the top of the box. So I imagine we're going after the null object again. Okay. There we go. We're looking for all the symbols. There's one more to go, and it's over on this side. There it is. Well, there's a lot of people who are going to hate what they just saw. Me among them. Well, that's the null element, even. Is it not? I mean, we've seen this before. We're getting some really weird stuff here. Oh, we even had that symbol down there. I'm not sure where this picks up, because the first game ended with us trapped somewhere. And this one is very clearly different. You've done well to emerge from the crypt, the sound of both mind and spirit, though I fear this is only the beginning of your trials. Well, we're just going to keep going. That was less than 10 minutes. I'm okay with that. Where the hell are we now? We are traveling quite a distance. There's no sign, and my patience wears thin. In my frustration, I even scaled the foremast myself. A fool's errand. The fog is so dense I can barely see my own deck from the crow's nest, let alone the Helena. Regardless, I have the gun deck run out the cannons in readiness. It is good to keep the men sharp. Foremast. Okay. That's the crow's nest. Apologies, I had a cough there. I mean, the foremast, crow's nest, and cannon. I feel like I can't actually interact with that. Okay, so that opened the cannons. Okay, which gives us the keyhole. Oh, that was a key. There's other stuff going on in here. We're just running with it here at this point. Oh. I assume... we are opening parts of the chest. What do you know? I'm just clicking on random stuff here. So there's something right here, so... Okay. So something is clearly missing here. That's interesting. To be sure. Can't mess with that. Alright, so there's a red ring around this. But I don't think I can actually interact with anything here. Because the key had this on the top side, I think. So that might just be a hint. Doesn't mean there aren't other things around. Now that put me back on the chest. this undo or anything? No, it's still there. So the hole in the bottom here looks like that's where we put a gem. So that's I'm thinking. Can I open this book? It has been 30 weeks at sea, and the crew were restless at our lack of plunder. Though I would not betray it, I share those concerns. A privateer's license is no small investment, and my investors will not be happy without a return. According to the prisoners we took off the San Esposito, we should find the Santa Helena in these waters, fresh out of New Granada. They were simple swabs, ignorant of all save the workings of the decks, but they spoke of some artifact of great value aboard. I gave them a place among my crew. Alright, not much else of value here. What's this? Okay, can we talk about how we have another symbol there, but it's not lit red? We have a small key, but nowhere to put it. Because look. That one's pointing towards the center. That one's pointing towards the center. We have locations. Oh, there's a note here. A mountain moor, a palace, a slum. Why not the quarters of a galleon in full sail? With each dizzying step, I am whisked around the globe as simply as turning a corner. Will you be following my path or forging one anew? What sights you must have witnessed if my own experience is any guide. I'll keep leaving notes, and I urge you to do the same, that we might know if our paths have crossed. Thrilling as this is, there is something not quite right with this place, though I struggle to define what. Some earthly tang of reality that is quite missing. I sometimes fancy I can smell the lime and grease paint. See that's sail. Here's the thing. That sail looks like the mystic material that we need. So I need to figure out how to put it down. And thing is, I don't know enough about how boats work. I feel like this key is important, but I don't know enough. It says it's a small key, but like, this clearly looks like it slides. I don't see a keyhole anywhere. Like, this sail is the answer, I think. I mean, look at that. Look at that coloration. It can't be unintentional. But I do not know. I'm missing something. I'm missing a step somewhere. I just don't know what it is. I definitely feel like there are details that you can look at that intentionally don't do anything. But here's the thing. They mentioned the foremast. Crow's Nest. Cannons. We did cannons, we did Crow's Nest. Unless we did the foremast. But I can't click on any of these other things. So this key goes somewhere, and I just don't know where that key goes. But I don't see anywhere that has an obvious keyhole. So I have to wonder. Okay, well I think that is not what I was expecting, to be honest. But I think that goes over here. Or is this the center of the chest? Is that big enough? It didn't look big enough, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it is. Okay. Okay, it is. It didn't take long for us to track her down. We raced north for 2 miles on the deep sea currents to overhaul her head start. Approaching the mainland, we turned west for 2 miles to cut her off at the coast. With no sign, we headed 3 miles back south to meet her. We sighted her sure enough, but she cut through the cape before we could intercept. Now we must wait for the tide. Okay, so north 2, west 2, south 3. Northwest, south, 223. I mean, obvious. Even the elements turn against us. Passing through the cape took us 4 miles west. We soon sighted her mast 4 miles north of us. Seeing us in pursuit, she cut west 2 miles into a fog bank. With her heavy ballast, we could easily overhaul her if only this accursed fog should lift. That looks like a keyhole. Alright, 4 west, 4 north, 2 west. So 4, 4, 2. What did that say? Is there a log? Because I did not see what that said. Well, this is 0 helpful. Four west, 4 north, west 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So this is clearly the answer. But I can't interact with it. Why not? I feel like I made progress, and now I have made no progress. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to interact with this in some fun, fanciful way, but now I just can't. Like, why? I can't reset the damn thing, can I? So what's the point? I don't know. I feel like I'm back to needing to find where the key goes. Which is nowhere. Trying to find some place that, like, this purposely gets lit up, kind of. I feel like this is an obvious thing that I'm just missing. I don't know what the point of that is yet. But I also I feel like I need to pause my recording and go see what it said about this. Because it said something and I missed it because I was clicking, because this game incentivizes you to, like, triple click shit. I'm sure it just said, like, you're missing the key. Passage through the cape took us 4 miles west. We soon sighted her masts 4 miles to the north of us. I feel like I need a key to unlock that so that I can press the button again. But I can't actually look at any of this. None of this actually clicks. So that's the location I need to go. But I just don't know where the key's supposed to go. So where does this key go? And can I find it before I go crazy, or before I decide that this episode has gone on for too long? I hate how it lets me zoom in on this. Because the thing is, when you can interact with stuff, it's really finicky about it sometimes. Can't undo the cannons. There's no keyhole anywhere, so there's only so many places I can look. Like, I can try the key over here, even though, I don't know. It would be nice if there was, like, I don't know. I don't, the thing is, wait, does this actually fit here or something? Because look, this clearly slides out. Like, clearly. Like, so clear it hurts, but I can't actually interact with it. For any particular reason? No. Like, this is a model of the ship that we're in, I'm pretty sure. There's nothing. This comes back to the point where this game has its moments where it's really fun and its moments where it's really fucking stupid. And we are in one of those moments where it is currently really fucking stupid because I'm not actually in a puzzle. I'm in a did you notice the thing? And that is, in my opinion, one of the worst parts of this game. There's like, that does nothing. Yeah, see, it's got a solid... So this one, it's really just a, I haven't seen the thing that I need to see. So I just don't get to do anything. It looked like it zoomed. Oh, that's because as I dragged the key, it manipulated it. Just want to take that off, please. And this is where we go to the point where I'm like, this is the part of the game where, because I'm not having fun, I don't know if looking at an answer is going to actually be interesting. Because I don't think it will be. I think it's just going to be a, oh, you need to click on this. Like, the fog lifting feels like it's important. But I don't know. It seems like one of those things. I don't want to do a video. Yeah. Oh, it actually gives you the answer by looking at the key in the other locations. I see. That's easy. That's easy. We did that. Oh my gosh. You can spin the triangles. Just fucking kill me, dude. This goes back to kind of what I was saying about things being interesting and things not being interesting. Because this is the answer to your question. That was not an interesting puzzle. Like, I have no way of knowing that that's interactable. And the thing is, it probably actually told me. It probably actually told me, but because I couldn't get that prompt again, I had no way of knowing. I'm going to go into the video and I'm going to pause it there. We have her now. The fog lifted shortly before noon, and there she was, 6 miles to the south. Rapidly we closed her down, and she fled east 2 miles towards the Cape. Now she lies north of us by just 1 mile. She won't reach the Cape again. 621. This is interesting. I think I chose the right direction, but good God, I would not want to be going that direction. Also, again, when I was zoomed out, I did not see that. And that has me slightly annoyed and worried. Because, like, in the first game... In the first game, if you had something that you could see, like, you were fine. You could see it from further out. So, like, when I looked at that, I see it's black. Like, that's not good. Okay, I know where that goes. Because boats are weird like that. I never understood that about boats. Hey look, we found the ship's wheel. And now it can slide. Or no, now the rudder turns, which opens this. Hey look, now that's open. Rose. Okay, so a compass rose. Okay, so just turn that. Cool. At least it was one off on each side. We found the gem. Now the gem goes here, we drop it here, and we slide that in. And now something fun's gonna happen. Oh, we just find a whole new table. This table was here the whole time, but fuck you. You don't get to know that. I hate this game sometimes, man. What did it say? We'll never know, because the game doesn't want you... This game incentivizes double clicking, but then it fucks you when you double click things. Oh, okay. Just take a wait. The Santa Helena came apart on the rocks at 1800 hours. She heaved as if the bottom had been torn from her and began taking on water at a terrible rate. Only there were no rocks. We approached as close as we dared to try and take on survivors, but the only one swam clear of the wreckage. He is some sort of scholar, a wild-eyed wreck of a man in tattered, blood-stained rags. Clutched in his white-knuckled fist was some sort of sculpture he babbled was of unimaginable power and worth. It seems our prize may not have gone with the Helena. I've had it moved to my quarters for safekeeping. Okay, I feel like... I feel like we need just, like, a little bit of extra brightness. So that I can see shit. It is the natural tendency of this world to twist itself into ever more elaborated arrangements, like the spiral of a vortex at once both the pattern and the system. It seems as though each room is itself a part of a wider apparatus. You must tune the room to find the glyph, and tune the glyph to find the door. All must be aligned, but to what purpose? Am I the explorer, the prisoner? Alright, so... Okay. Let's see, we have to put this weight here. Which moves this and opens the next one. It's an interesting little puzzle, but it's not even really much of a puzzle, is it? Oh. No. What shape is this? I'm just noticing that there's like notes on there. But it appears to be this weight. Okay, it's not any of those weights. Okay. Okay. This is certainly interesting. Because I don't have a place to put this weight, do I? Because it's not this. And it's most certainly not this. Or this. Nor this. And I can't put it on top of this weight, can I? Or that weight. So this apparently... Wait, these no longer rotate. Did I get them right? I'm confused. Why? Those definitely rotated, but now they don't appear to be rotating. I can't just open these, can I? See, this is why I have issues with the interactability of this. Because was that correct? What importance did that serve? It's basically impossible to know. Can I pick up a weight? It appears I cannot. Oh. Yeah, okay. Have fun, wait. You do you, okay? This is weird. Oh, I guess that one's to throw you off. Hey, look, we found a weight, but guess what? Our weights aren't balanced, and guess what? This one isn't the right shape, so we have to make it the right shape. I'm not saying that I dislike this, because that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm mostly just trying to point out that there's some very idiosyncratic bullshits that are occurring. But that's honestly to be expected. Like, I don't know. The idiosyncrasy stuff is... I don't know what to make of it, honestly. There are times where I find it to be enjoyable and times that I most certainly do not. And trying to find the actual difference there is peculiar. I mean, yes, it's a small weight, so... Oh, right. We won't talk about the part where it was balanced to begin with. Let me guess. We have to go back to the boat. And the anchor goes here. That anchor's so much bigger than I thought it was. Which gives us this. Cool, which opens the other thing. It opens this. We're going to need the clock spring for something else. Okay. Marine chronometer. Okay. We have to fix the damn thing, don't we? Said it's screwed in place. Here's the thing. I don't actually know anything about how clocks work, except that they use a spring sometimes, and you gotta wind it to keep the tension up. So to me, it looks like we're still missing something. But what's this on the side of the box? A winding key. Well, this winding key isn't going to work, is it? Something's missing. Yeah, so we have to get that screw undone, which means we have to find a screwdriver. I know. See, now it's very keen to inform me. So it's a puzzle box, huh? Or we have to do everything in a certain order or something? Oh, that just opens and gives us a screwdriver. Okay. I've had a puzzle box that you have to kind of do interesting things on different sides of the box in different orders. Lefty loosey. Oh, we didn't put that screw back in. That's not good. Oh, that's what turns it over. It's not gonna let me interact with it again. So these do eventually sync up, yes? So there's a specific time. That's going to allow us to take this key out. We need to figure out what that time is. It's probably hinted at it somewhere. Brute forcing it isn't going to work. So what is the time? Oh, well, that's an interesting little detail now, isn't it? I don't know what that did. I'm slightly concerned about what it did. Like, very clearly we need to get this key because it opens something else. But I don't know why the time isn't affecting the way that these are rotating. Unless there's a time that makes it jam, but I don't know why this did a thing. Like, I'm actually slightly concerned about the fact that it did a thing. I feel like the answer is in here. 1800 hours. Which is 6 o'clock. Which is not surprising, let's be honest here. Oh my gosh, game. Oh. 250. That's weird. Okay. That's weird, but sure. I feel like we're real close here. Cool, that was easy. Okay, well that is a bit lost on me, I suppose. Unless it just goes in the middle here, which it does. Come on. We must align the rune and then align the room. To find the door. That was way easier than I expected it to be. Alright, this was a long episode, but that's because we basically went through 2 rooms, and one of them did a little bullshit thing. I am going back and pausing on this. I'm pausing on that text, because I want to see what it was. The fact that it didn't repeat it, I think, screwed me. But I'm going to go ahead and hit quit on this one, because I think we're done here for now. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope that having the eye tracker back made this more interesting. I'm curious. Let me know. But either way, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time. But until then, keep your gears turning.